Hello, Just Too Good here, back for my first LEGO Classic Space review, and really my first LEGO 80s sets review, and this is set number 6802. It's called the Space Probe, has one minifigure, 20 pieces, and it doesn't really have an MSRP price, because back in the day, really with these 80s sets, a lot of them for these smaller ones had kind of these fill-in-the-price parts right here, and basically whichever retail you got would usually have a different price, but that really was up to them, and we'll take a look at the box last, because I want to start actually doing the box last and taking a look at the minifigure first, and that's how I'm going to do things from now on if I remember. And here's the minifigure of the set. It's a yellow spaceman, and of course he's that classic LEGO space astronaut design that we're so used to seeing and we all know and love. And the yellow ones are actually, according to the lead designer of Classic Space, are the scientists. So this is a scientist spaceman, and he has that old design for a lot of the people who can't tell the difference between the helmets. This is actually not the same helmet design as the modern helmet designs because it doesn't have those little indents on the side to put the visor, and it has a little bit of a wider opening right there in the middle. And that works out quite well, and it looks great. And of course, they discontinued this particular helmet design in 1988. And you can see his headpiece right there is also different because nowadays you'd have that little indent inside, but this one just has a stud popping out on top, so that's pretty cool. And of course, he has a little air tank on the back, which they don't make that piece anymore, at least commonly in new sets. And I think they put it in Space Police 3, so it's not totally phased out, but it hasn't been in a set in a little while. And also, you got that nice printing on the front. Of course, no printing on the back, because back then they didn't even put any back printing on torsos. And the rest of the set is just this little vehicle right here, which holds the probe, and this little robot right here, which is a cute little classic space robot. And you can see he just has those little arms on the side right there, which you can move up and down. And he has just a cute little design. I like how that came out, and it's very simple, but yet a very effective build. And for the little probe vehicle right here, you got this nice piece, which hasn't appeared in many recent sets. I think it hasn't appeared actually in a set since 2000, so it is kind of a piece that I never had before until I got this set. And you got the probe on front right here, and you could just kind of pull it out. It's only really held in by this little Technic pin, and even then it doesn't snap in, because this is just a whole part. But the probe itself is a little bit like a rocket, or it is a rocket, and you could move it up if you want it like that by pushing down on this little hinged piece right there, or you can move it all the way to the side like that. So it's a cute little build, not really much else to it. Of course, you could put the spaceman on the side right here, and you could have him go exploring. And the wheels on the bottom are actually that old design that we really don't see anymore with those little metal parts inside, so it's kind of a modified plate. Which is kind of refreshing to see that because I haven't seen that in such a long time. So that's kind of what I like getting classic sets. You get a lot of pieces that you don't really see nowadays. And for the box right here, you can see just that classic design. It says Space Probe, and it of course has that Legoland banner right there, like a lot of 80s sets do. 20 interlocking pieces. The side right there, you have that little part to write in your price if you're a merchandise person, and on the side you also got another part to write in the price. And it just says, look at all the exciting toys that this set can build, and models pictured can be built or individually. And you got all these little different building ideas, which is so cute. I love how that came out. And on the bottom, just use this box for storage, which I love that. I love just the simple designs of these boxes. And of course, for your instruction booklet, you got just really one big leaflet of paper. You wouldn't see this nowadays. You'd just see kind of like a paper size or a notebook size piece of paper instead of just this long leaflet. And you got those building ideas once again shown right here. I wish they did really put some effort into the background as well to kind of display this. So yeah, I love how this set came out. I think this is just such a cute set. And I'm not going to give like letter ratings to these old sets because usually my ratings for actual sets are very contemporary. You know, they really are based on their US prices and whatnot. So I would just say that this is such a cute set, and I like how it came out, and it really makes me want to get more Classic Space, so I'll probably get more Classic Space. We'll see how that turns out, and I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and I will see you guys later. Bye.